Bitcoin, Ethereum, Base and Solana, AVAX, all in all the rooms. We're on a mission, no drama. Caffeinated and ready to risk it all. I'm the DJ and that, fueled by coffee. High risk, high reward, day and night. Breaking down the crypto craze with how-to guides and simple ways. From brewing beans to digital scenes, crypto moves and everything.
What is up, everybody? I was checking that title to make sure it's TikTok appropriate. We are back on X, on YouTube, and on TikTok. Yesterday, the TikTok got taken down during the intro. We're going to try to last longer today. Today, we're going to be talking about the McDonald's socials compromise and how they're compromised. They got compromised by a group of crypto hackers. I'm going to say hacking. I actually probably know how they did it, but we're going to find out in this video. With all that being said, we're going to take a look at the overview of the market, how the crypto market's doing, what's been the meta, where it's heading. And in about 15 minutes or so, we're going to jump into space with some crypto experts and just kind of discuss the state of the market, the direction that's heading, and everything going on, the latest news and all that. With all that being said, if you like these pretty much daily live streams, whatever you're watching this on, give a follow, give a like, give a share. It goes a long way. It tells me to keep on pushing and keep on doing these. So with all that being said, let's take a look at what's on the screen. I'm not going to read everything. I'm going to try to be very careful when it comes to some sensitive media that, might not want certain things said, but the McDonald's Instagram and Twitter was hacked. Okay, so they launched this token. It's called Grimace. Okay, it's playing off of the Grimace theme for McDonald's, and you remember the Grimace shake and all those viral videos and all that. The token went to a $21-ish million market cap. That means it went to a lot of money. Okay, for those that might not be familiar with money. So in other words, like some people just put a couple bucks in, and some of the top holders, even right now at these levels, have up to $53,000. Some people made hundreds of thousands of dollars. We can actually look at that, see the top traders in this. Top traders, or aka insiders, made half a million dollars. $126,000. These are the people that were in on the scam. Hopefully that they'll be tracked and found, but it's not likely that that's going to happen. Anyways, it came originally on Twitter. I need to pull that tweet up in just a minute. And then on Instagram. On Instagram, they've already taken it down. They still have the title. I don't want to show for too long, but basically it says, "Sorry, you have been rug pulled by India X crew. Thank you for your $700,000 donation." They still have that in their bio. And before that, they had a post that was Grimace, and it literally had the contact address. We're gonna go look at that right now. Literally, my feed was filled with McDonald's Grimace down like this, because everybody was obviously talking about it. So yeah, this was the original post on Instagram. It said McDonald's experiment on Solana, which is a blockchain, and then it had the contact address. You do not want to put your money in, Pink Panther. He said, "Where did I put my money in now?" This is 100% a scam, pump and dump, and they even were outward about it on the socials. So this is them going on Instagram about it. And one of the first times that I saw it was actually from the intern marketer at McDonald's. So McDonald's Twitter never posted about it, so it looks like they never got access to the Twitter. What they probably ended up doing is getting access to the person running marketing. So he actually had a legit affiliate badge. I wanted to show affiliates. He actually had a legit affiliate badge. Here he is with McDonald's. His name is Gilan Hoon. I'm so bad with names. Hopefully I did that somewhat justice. So this guy, I don't know if he deleted his tweets yet. I'm sure he did. Let's see. He was the one posting the ticker, endorsing it, and all that. With that being said, he's taken it all down since then. So I'm assuming they got his Twitter because he's the senior marketing director. Pretty much meaning he probably has access to the accounts, to the Twitter, to the Instagram. I'm surprised they didn't get into the official Twitter from his account, but so be it. Yo, what's up, Pink Panther? How are you doing today? So anyways, how this normally works is There's a lot of different ways, but basically people, it's pretty simple. They find out this guy's in Chicago, right? He literally has it in his bio, and he has when he was born in 1986, and they pretend to be him to his local phone store. And when they can get through to the right, it depends on the agency, like whether it's T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, whatever, especially if they can find that out, and they pretend to be him, and essentially they get the account transferred over to them, and they're able to get access to the accounts. That's why, how do you prevent this? You don't attach your Twitter, your phone number. Phone's not a viable 2FA anymore, so you don't attach your phone number as backup to these socials. You attach a different 2FA, like probably an authentication code to it, but not a phone. Even email is actually safer than your phone. So we've seen this time and time again, sadly, with big accounts. This is the first time we've ever seen it on a level where McDonald's is involved directly, which is absolutely crazy. I wonder what my TikTok standing is right now. Are we still live on TikTok? We still going? We're not taken down yet. Oh, we're still live on TikTok. Let's go. What's up, TikTok? Welcome. We got taken down on TikTok yesterday during the intro, and I'm not going to say why because I don't want it to happen again, but we're back on day 2. So really just trying to bring you guys the news and the latest on that. So if you're watching this video after the fact, this is what happened. I never clickbait my titles. I'm always like, go straight into the juicy information on what's going on. And then, we talk about more of the macro things, talk about different things. So I give you what you want right when you click. You get it then, and if you liked it, you can strap in for the ride because we have a lot more to talk about. We're going to talk about the just overall market. So Tyler D has been doing some really good market reviews on like basically what's going on. I'm not going to read this entire thing, but one of the things is Tron memes have been outperforming. So Sundog hit 240 million. Tron is a blockchain as well. It's kind of where the meta is going in crypto. Basically, people are going to trade speculative on Tron. As you can tell just from this, Tron's up 23% for the week. There's also an ongoing lawsuit against Tron by the SEC, and I think it got extended. Sometimes CoinGecko will give articles related to that. So Tron meme coin deployer, as I was just talking about, Justin Sun, which is the founder, he's like really bullish on like speculative tokens, the founder is. So that's helping speculative tokens do even better. Tron with more than 200% of volume. So obviously Tron's doing really well. I haven't jumped on the train yet. I have a lot of friends who did well. I have a lot of friends who already went off. It's only been down 30% off of its all-time high, which is actually insane because most crypto, even ones that are used a lot more than this, are down like 70 to 80% off their all-time high. So Tron's doing good all in all. We always like to look at Bitcoin inflows and outflows on this channel because this really determines the rest of the market. So basically, if this is the biggest ETFs, like whether they're buying or selling Bitcoin and Ethereum now, and if Solana is going to be in there, which is another side topic we'll get to in just a bit. So the answer to the question is yes. Yesterday, August 20th, they had 88 million in positive inflows on the Bitcoin ETFs. And that's even with some big sell-offs. Like, Grayscale has been selling literally every single day they possibly can. And basically the other ones have been eating it up and buying it. And overall, it's still $17.52 billion in total inflows. So that's a good thing for Bitcoin. If you look at Ethereum, it's at 440 million net negative in outflows, so that actually hurt the price of Ethereum. But going back to Grayscale again, if you look at Grayscale right here, they've actually sold off 2.47 billion, selling off a lot every single day. So there's so much sell pressure and not a lot of buying pressure that's why this is affecting it like this. Once Grayscale is sold out, we'll actually see this flip, and we'll probably see more green for Ethereum. Overall, September, approaching September is always historically a bad month for crypto, so it could be good buying opportunities for this upcoming cycle. With all that being said, these Bitcoin and Ethereum both flow into the rest of the market. Bitcoin particularly, you see Bitcoin doing really well. It pretty much drags the rest of the market with it. Stocks are doing really well right now. Crypto is not really following that trend as much as I would like to see it follow that trend. But what is following that trend is actually kind of unexpected is NFTs. NFTs are somehow, some way making a comeback, crawling back to life. We got somebody on Twitter, we got Shen saying, I heard about Sol ETF listing at Zone by the end of the year, only not for retail. Yeah, so I actually saw a post today. It was by Bloomberg. Bloomberg said that there's 0% chance of a Sol ETF by the end of the year. Bloomberg posts so much. I didn't even realize how much they post. But I don't know, if I don't see it in these like first few scrolls, then I won't stick with it. But it was a really interesting post by them. Apparently they post too much, so I don't see it on here right here. I did want to show you guys something as well. I made a little skit. I thought it was funny. You might not think it was funny, but this was the so if you watch NFT Nate, this is what this came off of for context. NFT Nate is one of my friends. He made a video that went pretty viral yesterday, or 2 days ago, where he interviewed somebody who's been scamming Pump.Fun. It's over 10 minutes, so I'm obviously not going to play this one. But he scammed this guy. He's Alex Phantom. He has a Bored Ape PFP. I say that for what I'm about to say is, you know, the video you're about to watch. But basically, this guy is just like super rude and scammed $200,000, not apologetic about it or whatever. So I made a kind of a parody on that today with the McDonald's thing, and this is kind of what I had. Jumping on this interview. Well, first off, thank you for jumping on this interview so quickly, but I'll just get right into it. How did you successfully rug millions of dollars by taking the McDonald's Twitter and Instagram account?
Well, it was pretty easy, actually. I just went to the Instagram and the Twitter, and for the password, I typed in McNugget, and then I launched the McRug.
Do you have any ethical concerns about that?
Bro, I bought a Bored Ape above 100 ETH, and look at the prices right now. If you have any ethical concerns, you need to go ask the Bored Ape community, the KOLs, and everyone else but me.
Well, I guess congrats, and go teach other people how to do it.
Yeah, go buy my course.
Well, first, that's essentially how the interview went with that $200,000 scammer. So I kind of redid it with the McDonald's rug that we recently saw. So that was fun to do. As we're speaking right now, speaking of the McDonald's rug, it's currently at $1.2 million market cap. It actually bounced from 500K. I don't even know why. Like, everybody knows it's a rug by this point. It's just pure speculation. There's still $144,000 in liquidity. That's actually pretty low for a $1.27 million token. 10% on the low side of liquidity. But we'll see. Yo, what's up, Richard from YouTube? How is it going today? Just looking at this McDonald's rug, man. It's crazy. In 5 minutes, we're gonna jump on a space with some crypto friends that are just, I would consider some of them pros on the market. They've been here since 2017. They know what they're talking about. Gonna really get to the bottom of the situation with McDonald's. Showed earlier that the marketing manager of McDonald's on his Twitter was clearly compromised. He probably had access to the Instagram account, and that access allowed him to, them to be able to post on the official McDonald's account, where they still have something posted up. I mean, let's see if I refresh it, if it's still there. Yeah, they just changed it. So you see, this says, do you get emotional over cups? That's just me. Collector's menu out now. I wonder if I backspace it. Okay, so it's gone now, but we all saw it. You even saw it at the beginning of the stream. You saw in real time McDonald's change their bio from, they didn't even change the Telegram yet. I don't want to click that. They didn't change the link yet. Oh, I want to click it so bad just to like show you guys, but don't click links. It's not worth the risk of clicking links. That is insanely crazy. But yeah, so all in all, Tron's doing well. It's getting a lot of action. The market's pretty flat. I mean, it's still green. Bitcoin's been hovering around 58,000 for like the last, feels like 2 or 3 weeks. Ever since that initial drop to 48K, and then it kind of had a good bounce back. It's just kind of been chilling around there. Solana kind of down for the week, still chilling at 140. I mean, there's just not a lot going on right now. It's pretty stable. We were looking at NFTs earlier. I was going to give a shout out to CryptoPunks. 20% up 20% in the last day, which for them having a 28 Ethereum floor price is pretty insane. What even is 2080 right now? Does it show it on Magic Eden? Let's see. So to get perspective, because I know I'm on multiple platforms that might not just equate price like these prices with USD. That's $73,000. So let's see how many people bought this in the last few hours. Like, you see all these transactions right here. These are $73,000 a pop. Actually, there are more than that. 87,000, 82,000, 82,000, 90,000. So all these sales were really in the last like 24 hours. So absolutely massive buying on this. I mean, millions and millions of dollars coming through these CryptoPunks. So could we see a resurgence in NFTs? We'll see. Did they get SIM swap? There's no confirmation yet on the SIM swap, but that's got to be it, because basically they took the marketing managers. Here, I'll just find them again. They took his stuff, and more than likely they just, I wonder if they still have affiliation with him or not. They might take him off affiliation. Now here he is. They took Gion's Hunes and information, and they were posting on his, and he probably had access to the actual McDonald's. I'm surprised they didn't post on the official Twitter, because a lot of times if you're an affiliate like this, you can actually post on the official Twitters as well. So I don't know if that just got taken down on time, or they just, I don't know. They managed to block that and kind of avoid that, but I'm sure it is a sim swap. It's very likely. But also back to it, we're going to go back to Tyler's. Actually, let's talk about some of the meta right now. Melometrics is one of my favorites to follow. I talk about him daily. He kind of recaps the meta. This was on Daily Meme Coin Wrap August 20th. So this was yesterday. Justin Sun. So this was all on the Tron blockchain. People made a lot of money on Tron, all the way from Sundog, Wukong, Suncat, Sun. These are like huge market caps that we haven't been seeing on Solana. The problem with Solana is it's so diluted right now. I mean, there's tokens being launched like every few minutes. I have filters on, and even with these filters, I haven't looked yet, but I guarantee you when I click this button, there's going to be a ton of McDonald's derivatives. And I haven't looked today at all. We have Worker, McDonald's Worker, McRugged. I actually liked that one at first. I figured somebody was going to launch that. I doubt it's the first one though. McPepe, we have Grimace again, all kinds of McDonald's related stuff, even like Coke, like items you get from McDonald's. Let's see what else we have that's actually like did decent. We have another Grimace here. This is the same one. Yeah, if McDonald's did a token, I would hope that they wouldn't go through Pump.Fun on Solana and do this, and I don't think they would ever do a token, period. This is I wonder if this is the first McRug. This is actually going to be one that's interesting to watch. So Dev already sold on at least his main wallet, but they probably have other wallets. It's actually touched 52K and it's already back down to 15K. Guarantee you that this probably wasn't the first one. It was launched an hour ago and it hasn't done much, so this thing's dead. But yeah, that's just kind of state of the market. There's really not a lot moving, not a lot going on. Other than this McDonald's thing, kind of kept things going today. I mean, it sucks. $700,000 is a lot of money to be drained out of the market. The worst part about it being drained out of the market is like if you lose it to other traders, it's more than likely to like kind of go back and wash back through. You lose it to like a group of hackers, then it's not coming back into the market. That's just almost $1 million that will never be in the Solana ecosystem again. So I kind of expect it to bleed, at least like for these memes in the next like few days until we get like a really like nice liquidity push. And we'll just see how that goes. So more Tron cooks. We got Fofar. This is inspired by Matt Fury, one of the leaders on Tron. Bio, Troj, Blake, T-Bull. I have not been keeping up with Tron stuff. And Soul's like honestly been terrible. I mean, the highest Soul cooks that he has is Kobe, which I actually got in on. I wonder what it's currently at, because I actually rebought at 1.6 mil and I sold at like 3.5 again. Because it's a good meme, it's a good community. I'm not in it anymore because I sold. I needed that play. But I'm wondering if it's still hovering at 5 mil. It's been bouncing back and forth. I think it has the community to stay there because people are kind of rotating to it. So it's back down to 3.4 mil. If it goes back down to like around 2, I'll probably buy again. Honestly, it bounces around a lot, but I mean overall it's still doing pretty good. Up 33% in the last 6 hours. So it was actually probably down to 3 mil before that. So I think our space is actually starting right now. So we're going to chill with some of the guys I was talking about earlier and talk about everything that just happened and more. Crier offers a really good market report if you're into just kind of like knowing what's going on with the market. Definitely recommend tuning in for the remaining time that we're here. It's going to be more conversation style than it is, me kind of showing you everything that's going on. For those that need a brain rot, I actually really like the... No, I'm not going to play the sound, but I actually really like the video effects here in this video. So we're going to go ahead and look at that for a second while we're waiting on the space to start. And by the way, if you're on anything that you're watching this on, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, feel free to jump in the chat and we'll chat it up. And I'll bring you in here. Let me make sure that these are filtering through to my streaming device. Yo, okay, cool. So we do have some people on TikTok that it wasn't filtering through. What is up, Not Moon? Hope you're still there. It says, are you Team Kamala or Team Trump? Oh man, I'm actually not really too shy about this, but I'm also not too political. As far as like where my stage of life is, I think Trump would be more beneficial. Like considering apparently Kamala wants to capital gains tax 25% on your unrealized gains. And Trump's just like a lot more pro crypto. I mean, I'm a crypto channel, so that's what would benefit me the most. But I say that from my bias because it's what would affect me a lot. And I also think that there's other things in there as well. But I think on a simple standpoint, I'm going to go for who's going to be actually pro crypto and maybe not just for the wave. So yeah, there's that. I wish TikTok got filtered through here. I have to like open it up, but I'm glad I'm still here. I got what a screenshot cover is. What is this? Okay, whatever. I got banned, not banned. I got taken down on TikTok yesterday, and during my intro, and I was kind of upset about it because I spent so much time setting this up and integrating TikTok into what I was doing. And okay, the space is starting. So after taking all that time and then to get it taken down immediately, it really sucked. But we're good right now. We've been live for 21 minutes, not taken down yet. I did appeal yesterday because I don't believe they justly took it down. So yeah, we're riding. If you're new here on TikTok, feel free to give me a follow. Would love that. We're gonna go ahead and enter the space. All right, we are officially in this space. This is, you can actually jump in the space and come chat too if you want to. If you're on Twitter, go ahead and say it's Lunchtime Grind. It's on Crypto Crier's profile. He's the one that runs it, the main host. And it is right here. You've got rugged again on McDonald's Lunchtime Grind. Yo, what's up, Crier? He's probably trying to get some.
Or my chopped liver.
I just realized my mic's not filtering through. Give me just a second.
Yo, good afternoon, guys. I came in speaking to the title.
Can you hear me? You guys hear me now?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm fixing this.
Alright. I got this
This new mic. One second.
There we go. All right, now I'm back. Now I'm good. What's up, Frankie?
Yo, what's going on? How you doing?
Bro, feeling McRugged, man.
McRug.
Yo, did you get rugged, Chris?
Of course I got rugged.
Okay, so all right, I got questions. I got questions. What time did the coin launch?
Like an hour and a half ago or something.
Okay, because bro, I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. Like I didn't get rugged because I couldn't find it.
You would have gotten rugged if you could have found it.
I think I would have, yeah. I mean, I'm actually not greedy because if I would have got in like between 1 and 5 or 1 and 10, if it even hit close to 20, I would have been out. Like I would have not like tried to ride it higher than that. I would have just been like done. I'm like a 2x guy when it comes
The PX, the Pico top. You would have sold the Pico top.
20, like literally 20 is my limit. I sold 20 on Iggy on Soldier Boy. I got in at like 2. I sold it at 10. Like I've made some good plays off of the way that these things happen. You know what I mean?
How we all doing today? We had a McRug happen this morning.
I'm going to McDonald's for lunch now.
Yeah, you gotta.
Bro, I'm good on McDonald's for a while, man. I can't afford it anymore.
Incredible.
I think I remember the original Grimace launching like when Grimace was a thing. Like you remember like the whole like Grimace challenge and shakes and stuff. I'm pretty sure I remember a token back then.
I just think it's hilarious that people bought it when it's like it wasn't even spelled right. Like they were spelling stuff wrong and the grammar was off.
Grimace was also a token, or was the McDonald's token?
It was also a token. Like they had a token called Grimace a while back. Actually, can look it up.
It was running recently.
I mean, I didn't lose that much. It was a greedy. I was trying to make a trade, not like oh, this is a McDonald's token. Let me buy it until they like pump up the price. I always kind of like let more fools jump in and let me dump on those fools. But instead, I was the fool that got dumped on.
What'd you buy at?
I think I bought it like 2 mil.
I feel like you've gotten hit on every single one of these celebrity / like rug like.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of like volume when I was buying it, so I was like, oh, dude, this is like when I was first looking at it, it was jumping from like 3 to 5 mil, like back and forth. Like you could like set buy and sell orders, just like back and forth. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna scoop some, at like. Once it gets below 3, and I got in at 3 and it just never went back up. The worst part is I got shaken out at like 500K or something, because that's when they posted on the Instagram bio that like, hey, we rugged you or whatever. And then it pumped back up to like 1.2 mil. I was like, what the heck?
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is funny. Oh yeah. So the McDonald's account got hacked, and then people bought the fake rug coin, and then we're here.
So who's gonna be the next fast food company to get hijacked?
Probably Jack in the Box.
Yo, I was gonna say that. I think it's gonna be Jack in the Box too. I think we should get ahead of this meta, guys, because the fast food meta has arrived.
Just hack are we just making their own ones now? We just make all the sandwiches and shit. Five Guys.
I mean, I think that this is where the win is going to be at for this part of the cycle. I'm forecasting meta right now. I think that I'm a pretty good judge. I've been around the past 4 years, and like,
I believe that. I could see that happening. Pump That Fun is now just a bunch of fast food shit.
I
feel like we did that already, though.
I'm sure we've done it at least twice already.
Yeah.
It always happens. Ronald Dump. We got, just a bunch of fast food. People getting go work at McDonald's. There's a McAnsem.
That's funny.
Make Donald great again. Unbelievable. McRugged. That's a popular one. Happy Meal Cat is now popular.
I liked McRugged. I thought about that as soon as as soon as they rugged.
Well, it's that 4.83 market cap, man. You should jump on that.
Nah, I'm good. I don't like it that much. I like my market caps higher. That way I lose more. Dude,
Grimace cigarette butt.
It's bad. This is all bad.
Yeah, it's not good. Every single one of these ones on Pump is now just related to McDonald's.
So I haven't heard anything I haven't heard anything officially, but like I know that their senior marketing director was the one that was like posting out stuff. So my like strong assumption is that he's the one that got compromised, and that he was also in charge. Like he had access to the Instagram, so that's why they were able to change the Instagram. The only thing that doesn't check out is I don't know why they weren't able to send from the official Twitter if he's an affiliate to the Twitter.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
Yeah.
What if it's real? That'd be good.
Don't connect.
We got Bitcoin at 59.7979, and eternally right at the same price. Again, this is going on the week. 61 high, 61.4, 57. So still pretty tight range. Again, I think when we get tight ranges, I think that's a good sign that we're probably going to move upwards, since we had that big downwards candle to the 49. And I think September will be a good beginning. Of September will be, finish up the good buying, and then, from there moving upwards. We got, this is pretty much a 6% range right now for the weekly. The previous week was like, let's see, 2 weeks ago was 27%. Monstrous week of change. This The next week was 10, and now we're at 6. So, we're getting a tighter and tighter range, which is a good sign that we already had that capitulation candle. ETH at 26.05, pretty similar, an even tighter range on ETH. It's like literally 5%, which I still think is pretty good. ETFs on the past little while been pretty like almost even or break even on Ethereum. 6 million, 13 million, positive 10, negative 30. So nothing too crazy. I think we're still getting to that like switch point where Grayscale is not selling in 100 million clips and they're down to like 20 million. But Bitcoin has been pretty positive. 88, 62, 35, 11 over the past 4 days. So, it's still just getting bought up, at a, pretty intense pace. 17.52 since we started the ETF. Pretty impressive. So, again, I think it will just eventually, we're just going to go up. And I just think it's within the next month is just the final of the buying opportunities. We had about 3 to 6 months before the supply crunch kind of hits, and it's looking like that's starting to show up a little bit. We got Solana 141, still looking ridiculously. Ridiculously tight. 139 to 147. So it's like an $8 range that it's been in. Very, very small range. Still looking pretty decent with, volume has died down tremendously. I think I saw something where it was like Tron had $4.8 billion worth of volume, and then ETH had like 800 and Solana had like 500 or something like that. So Tron is now soaking up all the volume. Everyone went to Tron to do the exact same thing they were doing on every other chain that they've been doing anything with memes for the past while. Tron is up to 16 cents. Chart looks pretty insane. 10 cents at the beginning of the year, 16 cents now. 2 weeks ago it was 11 cents. So, I don't know why this big attraction has come to it. I know Sundog came out. But I've seen he's already posted stuff like this before. I feel like Tron itself has been pretty, notoriously like shady. So I don't really, I understand why it's happening. It's attention, it's going there. It's happened all the time. The new chain gets attention, and then everyone's like, "What is this chain? Never been there before." And then then they go over there, and then it goes down. So we'll see what happens, but let's see if it lasts longer than like 2 weeks. I don't really think it will, but we'll see. But other than that, that's about it for me. Rundown. How we all doing today? We got Chris and Frankie. Got Yabo in the crowd. Got Ceylon up here. Trying to buy the rugs. How's the Seals been doing?
Bro, not too shabby, man. We are a little over 20% minted right now. And we're like kind of like pivoting for like I went through this market, and I'm not like in everybody's face trying to be in everybody's pocket. Like we marketed the product, we did what we did. We sold 20%. We've actually been out at a month right now. And right now we're going towards the, we're doing a deal with CrossMint to onboard through the email situation and pay with a credit card. And we're changing up some of our cartoon content. And our marketing is going towards more traditional Web 2 statures. I'm trying to onboard people and give people exposure to Solana. As well as like the play to earn on Nifty Island and stuff, because we're dropping our avatar and we're dropping our island on Nifty Island and stuff like that. So like it's more turned into like after we marketed this arena, now we're pivoting to onboarding and trying to get consumers onto the Solana blockchain and actually playing Nifty Island and being a part of a community and actually creating like we're reaching out to like the collectible holder and collector out there from like your standard Comic-Con attendee type individual. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see how it's gonna go.
Nice. Why do you have such like a large mint just in terms like compared to most like other collections on Solana? It's pretty.
That wasn't my choice. Essentially, whenever Axe we got permission to like go from this because he did the seal every day for the SAP seal team
Yeah.
and stuff. So like when we got the permission to go on Solana and do this, like essentially it was going to be a larger mint, but like essentially the way that we built out the animated series and the gaming and stuff like that, that's what the initial raise was for, which was about $400,000. But that would officially like pay for everything and get everything set up without us even making a dime.
Yeah.
But like to do the gaming the way we wanted it, the cartoon series the way we want, all of that, like that was what the initial raise was for. And we've reached 25% of that or 20% of that. And essentially, like we just gonna have to pivot and move another direction. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be going like with more. We're still doing the gaming, of course, with like Nifty and stuff like that. What's that?
Nice. We got Solana's been pretty NFT side wise has been pretty low in general. We're seeing the Unicorn one did pretty good. What was the other one that just did really well yesterday? Didn't one do really well yesterday, I think. But I think overall it's been pretty shit.
Are you looking at?
Oh yeah, the Blinks one did really well. And then the Blink token did really well. Is that what you were talking about? Or
Well, I saw the Blinks NFT. I don't know, and it looked like they were doing okay. I don't know if they're related.
I didn't even see that one. Yeah, that Blink is the Blinks token holding up?
All of it is really.
Oh yeah, the brain. That was it. Brainlets or whatever, Brian's or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
They're pumps. I mean, they're all. I mean, it's all the same thing. It's like pump and dump, the same shit.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit. I think Brainlet's actually been holding up pretty damn well compared to like most of these other ones, though.
Yeah, Brainlet's doing good, feeling good.
I wanted to buy the dip on that, and it just never really dipped.
Yeah,
it did. I mean, it did though.
It hit like 4 million that one day, but right. I mean, that didn't last long. I don't think it was back up above 10. Like,
I know. I keep seeing that like the amount that my P&L keeps ranging between like down 30% to being up 50% to like it just kind of jumps all over the place. But there's definitely been some opportunities.
I mean, yesterday, it hit like 30 million yesterday.
Did it really?
Yeah. It's back to 18. So, I mean, pretty damn good. I mean, pretty solid overall. I think my average buy is around like 14, 15-ish.
Yeah, mine's 16. But fucking Ohio, bro.
Yeah,
what happened to that?
Got annihilated.
Jesus.
Fucking annihilated.
I feel like it's so insane that I don't know. Holding the tokens is it's that difficult when it's all the same people that you know.
Yeah,
it's pretty entertaining.
I mean, the problem is you get licked on something else, and you're like, "Shit, I got to get some type of liquidity." And
to gamble more.
And Ohio just looking nice and juicy over there. You're like, I don't mind if I take a couple soul out of here. That wasn't me, by the way. I never had enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real. I never had enough to even take that. Yeah. My bags are. I've held them, and they're at $5.98 right now.
No way.
100%. But I mean, only put like $20 in.
There you go, big spender.
Yeah, man. I mean,
anyone see this Bitcoin one? I'm fucking watching it. It's a number 6. Paper Bitcoin. Dude, I'll be nothing. Just some shitcoin.
Dude, Cryer, have you been looking at Aave lately? Because I mean, I've been screaming about that one forever. It actually ended up, I don't know, I think it's a VC pumping it apparently, but that thing just took off like a rocket.
I mean,
I 136.
I mean, we were talking about it. I think when last time we talked about it, I did the actual chart stuff on it. I think I was pretty bullish on it. I mean, I know Toast wasn't, but I think the DeFi stuff getting catching a bid with there was something about MakerDAO getting a essentially like a grayscale thing, not an actual ETF, but a trust. So like they're just gonna keep adding all of these. I mean, especially all these big ones like this. Like these are the backbone of why Ethereum is where it is right now. Like if these companies didn't exist, I don't think Ethereum would be where it is right now. DeFi, like if they didn't have Uniswap and Maker and Aave and maybe not Aave just because Maker is the same thing. They just kind of copied it, but I do think that a lot of those are just incredibly essential. So I think they will definitely catch quite a bit of traction.
Yeah,
but, I agree with you. It looks pretty good here. 135. We were talking about like 70.
70, 80 is when I purchased. Yeah. But I sold at 114, and that's when like the crash started. And it was like that's stable. It crashed pretty far down. But I just
went from 114 all the way down to 79 again. So now, but it came back with pretty heavy there.
Yeah, it would have been.
What's the all-time? The all-time high what is like 170 or something like that. So it's.
I thought it was 400, but yeah, maybe.
Oh, maybe this is just the price thing I'm looking at. Let me see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't disagree with you. I think it's I think a lot of the dead DeFi tokens that everyone stopped looking at. Again, they have a purpose and they are actually making profits. If we see something with the Uniswap lawsuit happening and that actually goes through, I think all of those tokens just fucking skyrocket because then it's like, hey, this is we'll get news. Like, is this actually security? Great. They have to go through security stuff. They're gonna pay their fine. They actually become securities. Then we can get dividends paid out. Fuck yeah, great. Like that's let's fucking do it.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was listening to somebody talk the other day, and they made a pretty good point, in my opinion. And they said that the last cycle attracted a lot of early builders and people that were like trying to mission builders, people that are trying to change the world. And I think this cycle, if it pops off the way we think it is probably going to attract more consumer product facing builders this time, and that's where it probably gets really serious because and those are, I believe, different types of builders because those builders now have probably moved on to AI. The consumer builders are coming in to probably just try and make money. You think about it, you were really big on the bots, and those are
all consumer products. They did well. They're making a bunch of revenue.
They're making a bunch of money. They're not sharing it with us. They're not launching a token or anything, but they're definitely making money off of that. Now, how do we get access to that as investors? I don't know. But
make your own bot and
basically you have to be a builder, or else you're just somebody that get your mark, So, but I thought that made a lot of sense to me. Is that consumer facing products probably is the next wave of this thing, and that might be the next catalyst. So things like Aave, Maker, like you were saying, and then all of those other bots. I think that makes sense, and that was why I was so attracted to Aave. That was the only thing that I could see, but I didn't. But that was because the bots didn't really have a token, right?
Sure.
But I thought about that, and that made a lot of sense to me. So,
I feel like I feel like most of those tokens that I'm looking across the board on like the ETH ecosystem just got just demolished, right? Like Lido Finance was at $3 or $4.05, and now it's at $1. That's a good product. It has good, insane amount of money coming in through it. But again, it doesn't share those profits, and until the Uniswap lawsuit goes through, I don't think that's ever it's not going to change. All right, so that was Uniswap was trading at $17. We got the SEC notice, and now it's back to $6. Right, so I think a low of $4. So it got fucking wrecked. So again, I think that until we actually get some real clearance on whether or not these things are securities. And again, they've been losing. I don't know, they 0-10 against crypto companies now. So I mean, I still think that it's going to be in our favor. I just think the price catch or bid, no one's bidding them until there's more. I mean, it's just risky, right? The risk reward there is low until proven otherwise. So, but yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, keyword next cycle be fee switch turned on.
Yeah, that would definitely spark it. I feel like. What else we got
Solana
today?
go? I wanted to ask him some questions, but if he's onboarding people with Sales Project, the Sales Project on Solana. But anyways, with Grimace, man, did y'all talk about that one already? You got Grimace?
We got.
Did you get Grimace?
The CTO is underway right now.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go.
I mean, it's off the bottom. It's actually doing pretty damn good.
Yeah,
tell me about it.
So I got in at like 4
I think it
million.
hit 60K and now it's back up to 680.
Yeah, I got in at 4 million. I think Chris, you probably got in right around that time, right?
I want to talk about it.
I sold at like 2 million, right? Didn't get in much because it looked sus from the beginning. And then I was like, you know what? This thing looks like it's coming back. So I bought it like 600,000 and then sold it like it hit 1.5 again or something like that. So
that
I didn't lose. I lost, but I didn't lose that big.
Nice, dude.
So I'm getting better.
Yeah, that bottom dip was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was good.
I mean, it was a 10x off the bottom. Looks like. They had 1.5 million.
I can't believe they got their Instagram account hacked. I don't know how Instagram doesn't have a team for that already.
I mean, I feel like this is like the 70th time that some company has been hacked or person's been hacked and dropped a shitcoin. At least it's got to be at least 70 or more.
I just remember Cindy Sweeney or whatever her name is.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was crazy.
That was good just because I saw it like right when it happened, and I think I got in around like 100K or something like that. It was good.
But
maybe it was like 800K. I don't know. It was something pretty. It was under $1 million, so I was happy.
Yeah. Okay, that's Sydney Sweeney, but we're talking about an American icon, a staple of American industry here.
What happened to the Reddit meta, man?
I forgot about that.
That was like one day, right?
Yeah, it was like a whole day ago.
Tron has happened to every meta.
Yeah, Tron ruined it all.
Bro, the Tron meta pisses me off.
I can't believe Tron has 8.8 billion volume.
Yeah, did you post that tweet to the top?
No, but I just saw it.
Yeah, I'll go grab it. But anyways,
I'm back on TikTok, by the way.
Do you guys? I'm old enough to remember when Base was flipping Solana in volume, and everyone was like, "Ha ha ha! Base is next."
Bro, I still like Base.
How long ago was that?
I still like Base.
I do too, but clearly
Base.
it's not getting as much attention as people thought it was going to get.
Yeah, for
sure.
Know
what? Miggles
I feel like they didn't lean into the memes very much. Like they just said like on-chain summer over and over, and then they didn't lean into like all the memes that were like taking off on there. And I mean, again, like there's no difference between promoting, I feel like an like NFT project or something like that versus like a meme coin project. Like, what's the difference? And I feel like if they supported it from them a little bit, they didn't list any of the tokens that are like the meme coins on Coinbase or I don't know. I just feel like there's
we all thought you were going to be. We all thought you were going to be able to buy those tokens on like your fucking smart wallet, but
yeah, like that was the whole point of the whole Coinbase smart wallet or nothing happened. Like nothing really happened there. They did a Miggles commercial, and then that was the on-chain summer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
People got mad at the Miggles too.
Because it's moving.
People got.
What's up?
Summer's not over yet.
We got 2 weeks. Drop it.
Miggles is moving, by the way. So it's doing a pretty good number from.
It's up 23%, baby.
Don't get after you guys.
Dude.
What's it at?
It's at 42 million.
Oh, you back to positive, Gabo?
No, I was always positive with that one. I just bought
Oh,
back
you bought
at,
at 40.
no, I bought at 40. I sold at the top, which was like, or put it right, like close to the top around the 90s, 80s.
Oh, there
And
we
then I
go.
bought back in again at around the 30s or the 28s, 30s. So I think I
Nice.
did. I've been playing the base and ETH memes okay. Not a lot of size because I was fucking around on Solana.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been playing those okay because I don't really pay attention to them. And then just Solana is it's just a nut house over here. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that was moving again. So maybe they'll list that one.
We'll see. I don't know. I feel like
Pray.
I feel gotta do some praying, hoping on that one. Yeah, I really haven't been doing too much trading on just lately, just because there's been pretty low Solana volume. I did some of the unicorn stuff that got pretty. The actual tokens, like the memes themselves, price is like the same, but the price of unicorn went from like 20. I think the market cap was like 20 million. Now it's back down to like 8 or something like that. So, yeah, I think that one's probably gonna stay low until they get the bridge going on Solana. But I was looking at smoking chicken fish to buy. I bought at 17, sold around 84, and now it's back down to 20. It's like in that range between the low volume at 35 and like 15 were the two like low volume prices, and it's kind of like bouncing between those two right now. But
what do you think? Is it dead? Is it gonna? I mean, we know how these Solana memes are, man. I mean,
I think that's one of the. I think this is the one that might catch, like, stay a little bit. I mean, it broke like 100 mil, hit like 140, back down to like 20. I posted a thing in meme coins, but I've just been watching it pretty heavily just because I feel like a lot of the big people that are on like with, I feel like a lot of the people that have been holding like a lot of the top, like the bigger ones on Solana are a little bit on this one too. So I think it catches a bid. We'll see what happens. I'll probably buy. I think I'm up around like 100 SOL total, and I sold pretty much all of it. So probably get maybe like buy back in like 20, 30 SOL. See what happens.
That's good stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm at on that. Because I mean, it seems like all. What do you got to say, Frankie?
I think it's too niche, and it was fun for like a weekend, but it reminds me of like, you remember what was the NFT project that had like they were like 8-bit like undead
Crypto undeads?
No, it was the one where they were burning them, and they were like, there was a whole like game or whatever, and it became like this cult, and
yeah, man, I'm right there with you.
What was that shit called?
It was the undead. It was something undead.
Anyway, whatever.
Oh, genuine undeads.
Genuine undeads.
No,
yeah,
it was not. No,
it wasn't them.
No?
It was not. It did not have undeads in the name. It was like, fuck, man. They burnt. Remember, they burnt like an ape or something. They burnt like a mutant, and they went viral because they like sacrificed a mutant to their god or whatever. Just whatever. It reminds me of that.
The
it
Wizards.
Was like a fun.
Something Wizards. I think it's something to do with Wizards.
Maybe.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
I know what you're
getting
saying. It's like
closer.
it got too weird. Like it was funny, and then now it's
and
like
I think
weird.
that stuff does well for a short period of time because it's fun and entertaining when people are bored.
Yeah.
But then like people go back to doing what they were doing. So like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of how I feel for SCF.
I can see that.
But I'm not a meme coin expert, so what do I know?
Worth noting. I know this like doesn't typically matter. Like I know like dev sale is bullish now or whatever, but it is interesting because I don't ever look at this chart that the dev sold more the last 24 hours and they haven't sold anything since July 27th. So
on which one?
Is this SCF?
Yeah, on smoking chicken fish.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah.
I mean, if the community's still bullish and the devs out, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're out completely. I can check. But
Well,
I don't think they're ever fully out.
More,
I mean, they
more
got tons of
out,
wallets.
right? Yeah, they've
Tons
got
of
their
wallets. Yeah.
More out than they were before.
and the dev took a loss on since the last purchase too. So like the dev bought more like 4 days before that, and then I guess just sold everything they bought.
Interesting.
I don't know. I was in Nashville when this like became a thing, so I was never really into it, and I'm still not really. I'm still not really into it. I think like Frankie said, it's like such a niche that like I don't even care about it, and that's just me being gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I thought what the dev, I guess, or the pastor was trying to do was admirable in the space, man. I feel
just call
like
this
we
guy a
need something
pastor.
like that.
What was he trying to do?
Do you know, remember that, Frankie, when he came and he was like he reads like books to him to whoever his church members are when they have church, and it was those how to win friends and influence people, the 7 habits of being highly effective, things like that.
I mean, that's fine, but like,
yeah, I mean, it's not going to keep any
utility. Club going to keep a meme coin up? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that I'm not even saying that would. I'm just saying I like what he was trying to do with that, man. I felt like it was.
I mean,
it was more
fair,
admirable than
I've
anything in the space.
I've heard of that with NFT projects. I heard of that like it's not. It's not a new concept, but
it is.
But yeah, I mean, it's just about community. That's what's so funny about this the gods thing with Frank. He's like, the most valuable thing is community. We never understood that, and I was like, no, we did understand that. That was
everybody understood that.
Everyone understood that.
Worthwhile, like, and he's made it like he's discovered some new formula, and that community is it, And it's like, wait, that's all we talked about last cycle.
Yeah,
you better watch out. You might summon him. Last time we said his name, he just popped up here.
Whoever fucking reported me to Frank last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, that's what I was trying to say. He takes things that are not new, concepts and ideas that are not new, and like makes people think it's innovation, and it drives me a little bit fucking crazy. Because it feels like a grift. It genuinely feels like a grift, and not nobody. There's plenty of people who see it, but like
who call them out.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
But the people in power, the people with influence, fucking,
go along with it.
Jerk. Yeah, they circle jerk, and they, whatever. Anyway,
what are your thoughts on lock in here? I feel like,
dude, every time I'm not looking. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking so hot, to be honest. I don't like that it like double tops here, and every time Jack's really fucking good. I'm not getting on his trading, but every time he comes into the meme coin chat and he's like, lock in looks good here, it's retraced like 50%. It's like, bro, stop saying that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think he came in. It was like 12 or 10 million. They went to 24, and then it just fucking nuked in the same day.
He came in at 18, and he said it looks good, and then we hit like 8. And then we got back to 14 or 15, and he was like, "It looks good," and now we're back to 11.
Well,
poor Jack down there, just like reacting like, "Damn."
Oh no! But
Jack
knocks it out of the park so many times that this is like nothing. But
I'm gonna give you some hope right here. I'm gonna give you some hope right here, Frankie. He did the same thing with Michi, and Michi ended up going from like 50 to like 180 mil. Obviously, I sold.
I still believe. I just don't love that we like kind of double top. I want to see.
I know. I'm just saying,
some
like
more bullish price action.
Like, you'll see it. You just gotta wait when Jack does it.
It is what it is.
Just all immediate tops.
In my thoughts, it's like right at the holder line. Like the price of action is exactly right here. So. No one's in, like, the average person is not in profit, and the people that are holding here are holding here. So that's my thoughts. He's coming to defend himself.
Then Sundog
come on, Jack.
And
He's got locked in his tag, so he's about to get it.
Go.
Gotta work for your bags, baby.
Just don't
Working
sound like
for the
you're
bags,
locked in
baby,
right
right?
now.
You got locked in your title.
His pronouns are lock in.
Yeah, Frankie, I'm locked in. It's verified on the Solana blockchain. Honestly,
Yeah,
man,
dude.
you don't sound like you're very locked in right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. You don't sound bullish enough, Frankie.
Get
Yo,
him.
check the chain. It's I'm locked in.
Bro. Funny.
Yeah, man, that did happen though. That did happen.
Lock in. Which one, man?
Jack,
The Michi
Not
one?
gonna lie.
Killing it, dude. You've been
'Cause
killing it, dude.
I
You
immediately
said you
was
went
like-
big on Kobe, and it like doubled in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that doing now?
It's
still doing pretty good. It's like 3.5.
Once it breaks that, it probably has some room to run, huh?
I don't know. I was saying that it's a cabal coin, so I'm just trusting that.
Yeah.
That's,
It looks like
that's in space.
That's the brainlet. That's the brainlet thesis.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's exactly what that is too, for sure. I mean, it's the whole. I feel like that's all this ever is. It's like the holders. If you get it's just all about the holders. If you find the holders that are not going to fucking nuke it for no reason, then the token's going to work. Catch people to speculate on.
NFTs were entirely dependent on whales too. Like we saw that. And
if you have good whales, then you will do well, and if you don't have good whales, then you get nuked. That's why penguins came back from where it came back at, because all those monstrous whales with over 100 penguins each.
Yep.
Such a plebeian preposition, though, man. Please, Wells, buy our tokens and push.
Everyone keeps telling me NFTs aren't back and everything's up like 20%. What's going on here?
That's what I was going to ask too, man. Like, what's up with NFTs?
Almost at 14. Punks ran 50% yesterday.
Yeah, punks are at 29. Yep.
So does that constitute NFTs being back?
There's definitely
Pudgies are up a little bit, 7%, Vocal Push 10. Yeah, mutants are at 2.1.
Wait, let me check what undeads are at right now.
Undead's at 0 still.
Dude, I gotta figure out the name of this fucking NFT project.
The only thing I know is I keep getting my my floor app. The floor app keeps notifying me that something's up to 20%, and it's always like it's such a bunch of dead shit.
Oh,
so
it's a bunch of garbage. I hate it.
I know, but that's
and
but
I
it's
have
not
the
though. It's
collections hidden too, and it's still notifying me. It's like, bro.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I have them hidden, and it's still notifying me.
Oh, mine are like decent ones.
Or
like it was like it said like checks were up 20% and my Pudgy was up 10%. I feel like it was actually all the stuff that I was not like Sugar Town went from like 10 to 6 0.2 or some shit.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
Or
we got rubbed on that one.
Coins that I have like one token of, or like 0.001 token. And it's
I'm telling you what's going on. Yeah. Dude, mine actually does that on the fucking memes. It's insane.
Guys, happy to report undeads are up to 1.15.
Whoa.
Hey.
Which number? Oh, the soul undeads?
Yeah,
they're only down 89%.
Exactly. I have probably around about 40 more soul to go. Come on, dollar.
He bought those. He said dollar. He meant dollar, man.
Yeah, $1. $1 for some undead.
Hoodie Gang holding 15 soul strong though, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't checked actually to trade. I'm just looking at the floor because I feel like that's where I'm gonna put it.
That's the only thing that floors. I still don't understand the whole like buy rare or like mid rare shit, dude.
Well,
you end up selling your puppet for floor too. You're like, this is a high rare, and you could have sold it for like when it actually mattered for a second.
Did you sell your puppet?
100% I did.
You did finally at
the bottom.
It was like 0.77, but I mean they've still been ranging around. I immediately switched to USDC, and that's when Bitcoin took the hit. So I mean I'm still at about break even on that. But I don't feel good about it because I feel like they'll probably pump. But I feel a lot better having that cash. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Speaking of fucking ordinals, Magic Eden dropped their mobile wallet. We don't need another fucking wallet.
Dude, we definitely need a wallet. They need to collect all the data for another fucking.
It's obnoxious.
How many people are you gonna give all your data to on these things? It feels like insane. There's way too many of these goddamn wallets.
You can mint using your meme
All right,
coins.
we got anything? Got anything else? We got. You minted your doodle, your doodle that I was cynical on that you yelled at me for.
What happened
I
with the
think it's
doodles?
cool. I think it's cool. They're just doing like every Wednesday. They're gonna drop like a little animated short you can mint for essentially free off Zora.
Boys, Grimace is at 1.2 on the CTO.
God damn.
Could have had a double there.
It's got, a narrative behind it.
It's got like that's another thing I was thinking too, man. I mean, people are gonna like think this is funny from a CTO standpoint, right?
Yeah. Top holder has 4.26%. Top 3 wallets have 10%. So that's not boding well.
I mean, the narrative is that these guys hacked McDonald's Instagram account.
Who?
Is that a good narrative?
Wait, who? What?
It's a historic one.
What you could almost be break even, Chris. It's back to 1.3.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was charting it earlier too, and I was like, "Oh, this looks like a good buy for a quick flip."
Yeah, nice little cup and handle here.
Dang. Well, there goes that. I can just keep my money.
But probably better off, man.
Could have almost bought a McNugget.
Dude, I like lost enough money that would have bought me McDonald's for like half a year. So.
Is anybody else hearing things? Chris, I might have a play for you, man. Are you hearing? Is anybody else hearing things about Eagle token?
No.
Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm hearing things. Hearing things.
All right.
The big ear.
Drop the alpha.
What's it, Eagle? That's gotta be bad.
I don't. Yeah, it's. Don't take my word for it at all. I mean, I've had the worst luck so far. But I mean, the chart. You look at it, it's holding strong. It's one of those tokens like you guys. It's called Eagle. No, I'm gonna post it.
There's one at 6K. Is that it?
No, this is called EGL.
EGL.
EGL. Yeah. That
Eagle of Truth.
Eagle of Truth. There we go.
Already at like 17 million.
Bro, dropping a random
17 million.
A random eagle that hasn't moved at 17 million. Bro, what are we hoping for? That this thing goes to 100?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta wait. I mean, if people are holding locked in for as long as Frankie's been holding locked in since like November, man.
It just had
whenever they come out.
It just had an insane jump. It jumped from like 13 to 17
whoever was
today.
telling you that they're hearing things is trying to get you to exit liquidity.
Bro,
I've been that
before. This chart is.
Yes, Vic, you're the fucking man. Holy shit, I just read the comment. We are all going to die. That was the NFT collection. You remember that?
Yes, that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
Right. I had that.
I definitely remember those.
Yes, those. It felt like that, where it was like really culty and interesting and fun, but then just kind of died.
Yeah, look, Vic for the win, man.
What's up,
To
Cherub?
be fair, everything just kind of died, but
That was close to the time of the Wizards project I mentioned, where like you could get these wizards and they died. It was like a separate collection, and they're like skulls or whatever. But yeah,
but check
I remember we were all gonna die.
And memes on Eagle.
This Eagle chart,
Goblin Town.
This Eagle went from like
0,
to 17 million.
Yeah, you know what this is? This means like accumulation. Market makers are in this.
For sure.
Think about that, man.
The top wallet has 5% and it's worth 800K, and he probably put all that in.
More like distribution to your bags.
Okay, weren't we talking about Goodwills just a minute ago? Because he could have dumped that chart a long time ago, so he's waiting for some pump.
Yo, you know who has good whales?
No, I didn't buy Eagle.
The ones that are left.
Why is my bag at $5 then, Frankie?
We had good whales.
Yeah.
Okay, who sold? One of your guys is sold.
Yeah, who
man.
sold, bro?
Yeah,
we gotta check the chain on that one.
We need to go into some acquisition.
We gotta go door to door.
Inquisition on here, man.
We gotta bring back the cell shaming for sure.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody.
Who's the top?
Big dog no soul, man.
Where's Nubis?
Who's the top trader?
Let's see.
Yeah, it got some paper hands in it.
All right, guys. I know this sounds pretty guilty, but I gotta head out. I got a meeting. I got a meeting at 1.
Hey, were you in Ohio, Chris?
No, I was never in it.
No, I don't believe this.
Wink,
now.
wink.
I really don't.
No, I was never in it.
Oh man! All right.
Bro, you got a great entry here.
Yeah, good entry.
Sure.
It's bottomed. It's consolidating.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back for now. But yeah, we got anything else? We'll probably wrap it up here.
Yeah. I think that's it for me.
Well, that's it. We'll be back tomorrow with our terminal illness where we can't leave and just talk about our meme coins that went down to 0. So
Trying to the moon. Oh, Solana's back, man. I wanted to ask him some questions, but maybe tomorrow.